have your fear, which might become reality. And you have Godzilla, which is reality.
I'm sick of Godzilla.
Wake up, everyone!
There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
We're safe enough. No human being can understand that. The monsters on Monster Island can understand it.
Whether he returns or not, or is never again seen by human eyes, the things he has taught us remain.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Welcome to YHS on Monster Island. We have toys. We have toy news.
Toy news.
We have Ultra Q the movie.
Ultra Q the movie.
And we have Jay Key. Jay,
Hey!
what's up, dude?
Hey, Ultra Q the movie. Legend of the Stars.
Legend. That's it. I was like Flight of the Sun. What is it called? Yeah. Okay. Cool. How you doing, Jay?
Good. Yeah, I know we took the extra week off. That was on me. But hey, we were just talking before we hopped on here, and it worked out perfectly because last week there was very little from a toy news standpoint.
Yeah.
Neither of us had any like pickups. And we wait just a single week, and I was like, there's like 10 cool toys that came out over the last week I want to talk about. Got a couple pickups at least, and gave us a little bit more time to watch a movie.
Yep.
So sometimes we have to do it. We do occasionally get a little bit busy.
It's okay. We all have lives. We got a lot of stuff going on. There's toy companies that both of us are working on. There's just tons of shit.
Tons of stuff.
We're busy people. KAIJU GO.
Yeah.
There's
working on some KAIJU GO
major stuff
and
happening with KAIJU GO.
we do. We have, we've already announced on the Instagram, Facebook, and the like, and the website. If you go to kaijugo.com, the Godzilla double feature this year is going to be the 60th anniversary of Ebra, Horror of the Deep, which is amazing, and that's going to be followed by a little fan favorite film called Godzilla versus Hedorah.
Some people like that one.
Some people like that. Now, and the good news is we have announced a lot of the artists and toy makers that are going to be there. And not only do we have a lot of returning favorites like Mark Nagata, the patron saint of KAIJU GO, Tom Whalen, Attack Peter, they're coming back. Two of our all-time favorites. Matt Frank's going to be there on the toy side. The return of Wonder Goblin and Chance Priest, and Maggitarius is going to be there in the flesh. But we've added a lot of really cool folks as well. I mean, we were just talking, I can't even talk now. Akashic Records is going to be there, as well as Barbarian Rage. That's a huge one for us to bring into KAIJU GO. So a lot of cool stuff. And as you know, we still have some time. We still have some space on the programming calendar that will probably fit in a few more weird and wacky things to make KAIJU GO, KAIJU GO-y. So yeah, exciting times.
I really recommend making it down to KAIJU GO. It's one of my favorite things of the year, and I get a little bummed out that I missed the first year, and it's such a fun show.
Yeah.
Everybody is there. There's great toys, there's great art, there's great movie. It's just like a fun time. It is so
it's a great weekend.
It's awesome. It's literally one of my favorite weekends of the year. And congratulations, Jay. But Jay, you and Jazz, because dude, it's awesome. So
well, you know what? Since you missed the first year in Fort Worth, we are going to try, and I'm not going to spoil anything. We're going to try to bring a little of that magic to this year. Oh, so
you're going to redo year one for me?
Yeah, we're going to redo it. I mean,
the day before, it's just me. Yeah.
Hey, well, the funny thing is year one, I know you got to see Godzilla versus Bylante, but year one had Godzilla versus Megalon, and it kind of feels weird that you weren't there for that.
I know. It annoys me a little bit. I was like, wow, Jay's doing this movie, and I can't be there, and he's going to do it anyway without me. So that's my fault.
I always joke that Godzilla versus Megalon at the first KAIJU GO, it was a really important moment for me because that venue was a little bit different. So from the vendor gallery, we could actually see and hear the movie in the crowd and everything.
Mhm.
And I think it was I don't know, definitely of the night, the loudest moment, but when the drop kick scene happened and I could just hear like the crowd going crazy, I was like, I think we're on to something here. I think like these people are ready to go and get their kaiju on in a big way. And so that was the moment for me. I was like, hey, this is going to be a thing. So yeah, this year I'm excited. Year 4.
Mhm.
It's every year's been a little bit different, but we've kept the vibe. The kind of the through line has always been that house party meets art gallery that Chaz so eloquently has labeled it, which I get. And the venue itself, the Texas Theater, has really embraced us. The Oak Cliff Cultural Center next door has really embraced us.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, it's onward and upward. So
Yep.
I can't believe, I mean, G Fest is only, 4 months and change away. That means Kaiju Go's a month after that. And then we start going into our usual craziness that hits
happening quick.
fall. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Hey, well, real quick,
awesome.
Jake, speaking of big news, I know we haven't talked about it here a little bit. And I hope you're not sick of talking about it. You shouldn't be, because you should be very proud of yourself. For those that listen and don't partake in Toy Anxiety or the YHS podcast, maybe you don't know, but hopefully you do. It is 2-ish weeks away,
Like 12
from
days, I think.
12 days from a pretty significant Kickstarter launch that's getting a lot of pub throughout the toy world.
Yeah.
And that is your new toy line, Cryptoids.
Yeah, dude. YHS, we've been podcasting for 10 years. And we've been talking about toys and collecting toys like our whole lives. And we decided to do a toy line. We've been working on it for about 2 years. It's called Cryptoids: War for the Green Planet, and it's basically like if cryptids were, kind of like, think like 80s Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, like Kenner style figures, but it's cryptids and they're like superheroes and they have to band together to save the planet from the reptilians, the reptoids, who are shapeshifters, and they're taking over the world. And it's really fun, and it's been really fun. And I designed all the figures, and me and Craig and Abby are doing we've come up with all this lore. We got a whole story, and we're launching a Kickstarter for Series 1, Wave 1 in 12 days.
Insane.
It's awesome. So if anybody's interested in that, you can find Cryptoids on Instagram or Facebook, or go to Kickstarter and you can like pre-save the link and you'll get notified or whatever. But all the figures have been revealed. They're all out there. You can check them out.
It's insane.
Really,
Bigfoot, Mothman, Yeti.
Yeah.
I mean, Gray Roswell aliens, lizard men.
Yeah,
Swamp,
there's maybe a couple surprises that might happen.
Surprises.
But
we love surprises.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's like our own little spin on this established lore and these creatures. And you can get your Bigfoot with armor or without armor, and it's great. It's just fun, and I'm nervous about it, but hoping it's going to do well. And I appreciate you bringing it up.
It's going to do great, and I can't wait till like year. I don't know. I'll give you a year or two, and then we can have the live action tokusatsu show.
Dude, we're talking about comic books, dude. It would be so fun to do a show like a Toku show where they're in the costumes. And
yes. Oh my gosh.
Mothman's punching a reptoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
It would be like inverted Super Sentai or Power Rangers, where you have, or Kamen Rider, where you have like the monsters on the good side and kind of the more human built looking guys on the bad guy side just getting beat up. I love it. No, 100%.
That'd be great, man.
We can make that happen. Hey, Toei or Subaraya or anybody that want P Productions.
Oh man, that'd be a dream.
Spectre Man can make a cameo.
Dude, it'd be a dream to get some, Sofubi style or some man in suit style versions of these characters. That'd be great.
That will be Kickstarter number 2 will be in the lore, the Cryptoids are so popular for saving the world that there was a show made about them, and there'll be the figures from that show made about the real life Cryptoids. So yeah,
Yes, that's it.
got it. Done. Yes.
Hope so. Yeah.
New properties right here on YHS on Monster Island.
It is copywritten, so nobody can take that. We're legit. Yeah, happening soon. Please check it out. Check out the Instagram. All the good stuff's on there.
They're awesome, and the designs are great, and yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. Man, we should do some pickups, huh?
As much as they can. Sometimes it's a glitter Godzilla, and sometimes it's Vector Man. For those best exclusives, it's gonna cost lots of yen. And let's hope that Sofubi is off their holiday top 10. Yeah, we got kaiju pickups. Oh, what a glorious day. Oh, kaiju pickups. Now back to Jake and Jay.
Sweet.
Hey-o.
Hey, it's weird watching that and seeing how the progression of my hair growing. It was like I was when it came back and I saw my hair. I was like, oh fuck, his hair got long.
Yes, you always have the different looks. You have a lot of different looks, and I look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that toy. That was awesome.
Yeah,
where's that toy at?
Yeah, same. Yeah. Jay, man, I know you got some stuff.
I got a few things. Yeah. The first thing I'll show you. It's two from the same line, but I had to play catch up with you. I've been trying to find these at my local stores, and I finally did. I was at Target with my son, and he was buying himself some Monsterverse toys. So we're very happy that he's getting into Godzilla and stuff at 5. So super excited. He had to be like, he was trying to learn who Scar King was, the one he didn't know, because he knows Mecha Godzilla. He knows all the iterations. If it's a robot looking Godzilla, it's Mecha Godzilla, right? And King Ghidorah and Godzilla, of course, and Kong, but he didn't know who Scar King was. He's like, who's this guy? And I was like, you don't need to know him. It's okay. It's okay. Like, you can put him with not important. Like, he's like, you can put him with like, I don't know, like Camoebus and Skeleturtle, actually Skeleturtle's way cooler, but anyway, so I was able to get the two I was missing from the first wave of Godzilla Ninja Turtles. So I got and I know you already showed these off, so I won't too long, but the Mikey King Ghidorah and Rafi Rodan. Look at that guy.
Well, that's the one I haven't gotten yet. Rodan.
Oh, I thought you had that one.
Well, I can never find him, and actually, Craig. Just a few days ago was in his Target, and they had the Raphael, and he snagged it for me. It's not in my possession yet, but he just grabbed it for me. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. On paper, Raph and Rodan was the least interesting to me. It might be my favorite of the figures, though.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's a good looking figure. Like it
looks like Fire Rodan.
Yeah, Raphael's my favorite Ninja Turtle, and I wish he had a better kaiju because Rodan's not my favorite kaiju. But the toy looks great.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah.
So the next thing, also same artist. I won't say same line, but kinda. And this one also two, and also you're aware of these because you were with me when I bought them. In fact, you bought them on my behalf when we were driving to Las Vegas for Designer Con. I finally got from we were listening to a famous Chance Priest auction.
Yeah.
And for those that know Chance and his amazing sculpts and all of his Warriors of the Universe and his Pachi bootleg stuff, his Godzillas, I've shown some off on here. You've shown some off because we got to make Kaiju Go.
Yeah.
I got 2 more Kongs because everything's a Kong. Got Kong, which is also Godzilla, and this amazing blue and black and red colorway. I have one of these, but my son has commandeered it, so I cannot get it back. So this is just for my room. But I love this. And Hedo Kong Kong, whatever you want to call it, the Hedera. And I absolutely love this Christmas themed here, this very kind of 70s Popey style red and green and black. And I absolutely love these. In fact, it's funny, I have from Kaiju Go, because you snagged the Megalon that I was eyeing colorway. This was the colorway of the Megalon I got.
Oh, okay.
So
you got
they
a
look
match
great.
now.
I mean, happy accident, because now they look great
Yeah,
together.
Perfect.
Yeah, and
That's a
so
good sculpt too. That his header is a great sculpt.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. And
Yeah,
you know
and
what?
soon we're gonna have to buy his Biolante.
I know. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah.
I think I have his Titanosaurus and the Megalon, and then picked up these two. Yeah, Biolante has to be next. But going back to what we talked about, like Chance's stuff is so good. And I'm just going to talk about just like the Godzilla stuff here because, we obviously collect the kaiju piece of it, but you know that it's his.
Yeah.
And that's the best part.
It's very unique.
Yeah. And it's that folk art, but yet like in bootleg action figured inspired, like you could find it, when you cross the border to Ciudad de Juarez and they're selling these, it's amazing. And the colorways are great. And his Toho Kaiju Kong, all of his Kongs, everything's a Kong, are like really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think his stuff is amazing. So if anybody has a chance to get these, any of his sculpts, any of his stuff, his Warriors of the Universe, his weird bootleg mashups, basically anything he does, it's well worth it. Like, I mean, it's a steal.
Yeah.
So
good stuff.
The last thing that I got is a big one in the sense that, we've talked about these toys for a while and they're now just finally starting to ship. 2 have started shipping. The second one arrived at my house. The first one hasn't yet. So who knows? Still in this. And so a lot of people are getting the first one and the second one is arriving. I think it was just who I ordered them from. So I think that's probably the reason. But we've hinted at this. Hey, like if these all deliver in a year, it's going to be like hard to ever beat them on Toy Line of the Year. And that is the partnership between Planet X Asia and Star Ace Toys with the Harryhausen license and their Sofubi line that they're launching. And so, no, the Kraken hasn't shown up yet, but I got this ridiculous Cyclops.
Wow.
It's amazing. Big. It's bigger. Like the Chance's figures are like about 6 inches tall, 5.5 inches tall. So, I mean, it's a big guy. The proportions are just great. It's wonderful. It is beautifully painted. I mean, beautifully painted. The detail there, it's stunning. It is stunning. And this isn't going to even have, I love the Cyclops, one of my favorite of all the Harryhausen monsters, but compared to like the Medusa or the Kraken, I think this is probably going to be less visually interesting from the detailing and stuff. And this is already one of the best figures ever. It's great. Comes with 2 amazing accessories. One I knew about. The second one I totally forgot about. So it was kind of like an extra Christmas. The first one is his awesome club. So he comes with the club, which is amazing. Look at this thing. It's so cool. Very cool stuff here. But the other one, because as us Harryhausen fans know, there's him, the 1-horned Cyclops. But you get the alternate head with the 2-horned Cyclops.
Yes.
So you can switch them out.
You can have either.
Yeah, have it grow on his shoulder there.
Dang.
It's so good. And when I got this, I was like, that Kraken better hurry up. what is it? The Trog and Medusa. They're 4, they're 5. 4, right? The Troglodyte. Yeah.
And and just Medusa, I think.
The Medusa looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Well, I saw the Kraken in person at Toy Fair.
And
pretty
amazing.
Dude, it is so it looks amazing.
Yeah, I am at that point with these guys now that I know it's going to be a line that like I'm all in on. I never questioned it, but like I don't know where to display them because they're big.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of them.
Yeah, you're going to need a whole
like shelf.
Yeah.
Like, but like a sizable one. I want to display them because they're so cool. I don't know. So that's the first world problems, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I can't display my Planet X Asia Star Ace Harryhausen Sofubi. So, but guys, if you are sleeping on these, I know you might have to pay a little bit extra now on the secondary market. I promise you they're worth it. I don't know. Like, here's how I would describe it. I've always danced around and tried to get like the Metacom Harryhausen ones, but they're just so expensive, right? I mean, they're $1,000 a piece, if you can find one in good shape. I've kind of like, I'm okay. I'm okay not even pursuing those. This might be, to me, especially because the accessibility now, might be my Harryhausen line of at least in soft vinyl form. I still, once again, the X Plus, Star Ace, like the non-Sofubi stuff like you have, like the Kraken and stuff, like that's all. I mean, that's also hard. But hopefully we'll get a Rhedosaurus or something next, or or something like that.
I want a Guanji. I haven't bought any of these, and I know that might be surprising because I love Harryhausen, and I have a bunch of the X Plus figures, but it's just one of those things where it's like I just wasn't able to pre-order them. But man, the Kraken is one of the ones. It's like even if I don't end up going down the complete road, I will have to figure out that Kraken. I'll have to get him on the secondary because it's very cool. And it just depends more. They can do. That's the thing with the Harryhausen figures. Like this line could be 50 characters easily, and still have 100 characters. Like there's so many characters. They could do anything. Yeah,
I'm excited to see what they release next.
Yeah,
the Medusa. I wasn't expecting that to be number 4. I wasn't expecting him to go to the Trog so early, unless there's some. Some reason they just had that design at the ready, but and I think some of the figure or characters or creatures like the Griffin and the saber-toothed tiger and some of the other ones that are popular, like I'm very curious how they do those in this style. I think the bipedal and humanoid and Medusa type figures make a lot of sense. The Kraken I think was they're still like that kind of more humanoid type upright body.
Yeah.
The quadrupedal monsters and some of the flying ones and stuff, I'm very interested to see how they do it.
Yeah. I just wonder if it's the kind of thing, like they seem to be getting a lot of the heavy hitters out first. Like, I mean, not count. I don't know if you could call the Trog
I probably would.
But
I love it. I love him though.
But I mean, Cyclops, Medusa, and Kraken, like those, that's crazy. So it makes me wonder if like we're gonna get like Ymir, I think is a big one, and that's
he would be perfect. Oh my gosh, like I can like visualize it already.
Yeah.
I do think Guanji would be great. I hope they do a Guanji.
Like Guanji, I can see being one they wait because he is just a dinosaur. So like I could see that being further down the line. But if they do a Guanji, like that will be one I like. That is my favorite. Like Valley of Guanji is one of my favorite movies. So like that will be one that I would not be able to pass on. So
I'm looking at right off the camera, like right here. Like I can touch it with my finger. I have an old lithograph print that I got when I was like 13 years old, going to the Chiller Piece Theater in New Jersey. And it's called Harryhausen's World. Anybody that looks it up, it's this beautiful painting lithograph. And it's Harryhausen standing up and like all the creatures and stuff from every film that he's had in the background. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I want that. Yes, there's Rhedosaurus. There's the two-headed rock. There's Talos. Like, I mean,
did they do Bubo? Is Bubo up for pre-order, or am I making
that's a different Star Ace thing? That's
okay.
Not
That's a different thing.
The Sofubi line. Yeah,
okay.
I think Talos will be soon. I think
Talos
that'll be
is
a good
big
one.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like there's just so much. Ymir almost makes too much sense. Like, gotta do that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so exciting. That line, I think we'll be able to, I think throughout 2026, we'll probably talk about this line a few more times.
Sure. 100%. Yeah. Jay, you got anything else?
That's all I got, man.
Okay.
That is all
Cool.
I got.
I got a couple things. First thing I got was this awesome Mark Nagata shirt.
Mark.
Yeah. Jess got me this.
Oh, good job, Jess.
Really awesome. Yep. I had a birthday last week, so this was part of it. And then I got a couple Sofubi here. Now, Jay, I don't know if you've seen these because I showed these off on Toy Anxiety, and they're not kaiju, but they are Sofubi.
Okay,
So
no, I
I'll
don't
show
have
them
Sofubi.
off here. You might not have seen this. So these were birthday presents from Jess.
Oh no, I did. I know it. Yep.
Do you see
yes, I
these?
do.
Yeah. I didn't know these
Yes.
existed. But they are, and here I'll do them one by one. So Puppet Master Sofubi. I don't know if anybody out here has seen the classic Full Moon Pictures film, The Puppet Master, or any of the following 16, I think, sequels that there are to this movie. Puppet Master is awesome. I loved this when I was a kid, and I like horror movies. You know, that's on my list. So if I can get horror Sofubi, I want it. So we got Blade, and we got Torch, and I think I love this Torch. This is really great. These are the only two they ended up making. This is from a company called Phantasma, and from what I've heard, they've turned into like maybe they went away and they came back with another name, or they're another company. But these are the only.
They look like really good figures, like really well made.
I'm also really surprised how big they are.
Yeah.
Like these might be life size to what these like. I don't know.
The
but
real ones.
If just imagine if they were Sofubi, they had no articulation. These are great. I love these. These are awesome.
Those are really good. Good job, Jess.
They're very cool. I got one more pickup, Jay. Kind of a weird one, and I'm curious if you've ever seen this. Not a toy.
Mm-hmm.
I went to over the weekend. I went to one of my favorite bookstores, and before we went, something popped in my head, and I was like, "Ooh, I need to see if they have this book." And I don't know much about it. I haven't read it, but I remember when I was much younger, seeing the cover of this book. It's a novel. It's a science fiction novel. And I always knew, like, oh, there's some book out there that for some reason has Godzilla on the cover. I never really knew much. And I was like, I couldn't remember the name of it. I was like Googling it, trying to find. I was like, what? How do you find an old science fiction book that's not really a Godzilla book, but has Godzilla on it?
Okay.
It took me forever to find a picture of the cover, screenshotted it, and looked for it, and they had one copy in this bookstore. It's a used bookstore. It's called Chamblin Book Mine. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. It is the biggest bookstore. It's literally like going into a cave, like a never ending, like it is huge. It's like a factory sized.
I love that
bookstore. But they had it, and the book is called Monster Makers Inc.
Okay.
And look at this fucking cover.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's like it's not even just like a monster that's supposed to kind of look like Godzilla. It's Godzilla. It says Godzilla on the thing here. And let me read you the thing here. When Rob's pet Godzilla ran amok on the planet Carefree, who'd have thought he'd foul up in an alien invasion? Jay, this sounds like you wrote it.
I did not. I
don't know. Like you read the back, it's like, it looks like this. Okay, it says that Rob's father created the first mini monsters as a tourist attraction, and I guessed one of the mini monsters is a Godzilla, and it gets loose, and it uncovers an alien invasion or something. So I don't know. I don't know. The chances that I'll ever actually read this is pretty small, but I was like, oh, I need that because
you need to read it tonight.
I
would have a full book review, book report next week.
I just thought it was cool. It was written by Lawrence Yep. There's the name. And look at this, it's just got a Godzilla. Like a classic.
Yeah.
It looks like an Aurora Godzilla.
I was about to say, like, look like an Aurora.
Yeah, just right on the cover.
Oh,
so.
I gotta add this to my to get list. Holy buckets. Monster Maker Inc.
Jay, yeah, I was hoping they were gonna, like, if they would have had more than one copy, I would have grabbed you one. They just had one on the shelf, and I was like looking.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's it. That's my pickups.
I love it. I'm
A little bit of a
buying it right
little
now.
kind of a light time for toys,
Hey,
but
that's okay. Here we go. I found some. Okay.
found it.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Lawrence. Yep. Look at that. Boom. Gotta buy this thing. Let's. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna get
Get a couple.
one of
Put them on the Tokyo Toy Town site.
I know, right?
Hey, we'll sell these at GFET. This go in my section at GFET.
Well, you just do autograph signings as Lawrence. Yep.
I am Lawrence. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Hey, everybody has to bear with me while I buy this book because okay, buy it now. Oh yeah, that's a steal at $9. Okay, waiting, confirming my order. Okay, done. Hey, by March 2nd to 5th, I'm gonna have this bad boy.
Heck
We're
yeah,
gonna be
dude.
doing a whole episode on
We'll
Monster
just read
Makers.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll read. Hey, we'll just do that as an audio drama on the channel.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, a light week, but like also really good stuff. The collection is
fun stuff.
Is healthy and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I think we got some toy news.
It's the Monster Island news for you. It's everything about kaiju. From that Monster Island crew, there are others that do it and they're okay to choose. But there's only one super trusted, amazingly handsome Monster Island crew. Can you believe they're doing that to the Monsterverse? You missed another ANRAKU lottery, that's the worst. You didn't hear about all those exclusives, no, you're not cursed. You just need another source for news and you'll find out first. Oh yeah, the Monster Island moves for you. It's everything about kaiju from that Monster Island crew.
What do we got, Jay?
Hey, well, actually, not news related. It'll be news next time we record. Maybe it'll be our topic. Hey, tomorrow, doesn't Monarch Legacy of Monsters come out? Season 2? Isn't it the 27th?
Oh my god, I got to get somebody's Apple Plus password.
I'm right. I am remembering that correctly, right? It is tomorrow, right?
I think you're right. I think it
do
is.
We do a kaiju podcast? Should we know this?
Oh my god, you're right. Hey, season 2 looks great.
It does. It does. I'm actually. It is tomorrow, and I'm very excited about it. It is. Let's see if it drops. Actually, I'm gonna see if it drops at midnight tonight, or if they've released that. Why is this not? I don't want to ask AI mode.
Man, and Survivor 50 started tonight. So, dude, it's about to be a good couple of weeks.
Season 2. Okay. It is 20. It is tomorrow. It doesn't have a time there.
28th, yeah.
So yeah. So in a couple of hours, actually in like 30 minutes, your time, it'll technically be launch day, but we'll see. No, I all joking aside, I'm excited for season 2. Season 1 was like started out so hot and then kind of drug, and then that I think the ending was good enough to get me really excited.
I liked it. I liked season 1. Yeah,
me too. No, I mean,
well, it looks like season. You know how season 1 had like Godzilla in it for like a max of like 45 seconds. It looks like season 2 literally just looks like it's like one of the movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it looks like
it does.
It looks like it's got a lot of kaiju action in it.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. We'll see how the new kaiju. It looks big and ominous, the Titan X or whatever, but we'll see how the battles go. But I'm excited that we just get some new kaiju.
I like all those I like all the new characters. I like everybody.
Yeah. And then that'll hopefully hold us over until we finally get Supernova. It'll be Sam Neill's his magnum opus.
Dude, I don't know if I told you, but I tried to trip up. So we were at Toy Fair 2 weeks ago, YHS, and we got to go into the Playmates booth and see this year's rollout for the Monsterverse. But sadly, you know, this movie Supernova doesn't come out until next year. So they were like, you know, we don't have any of our toys for Supernova. Like they had 2 figures that were like new Supernova toys, but they were like pretty generic. But the guy who's like giving us the spiel he's like, we'll have our new Kongs and our new Godzillas. And then I went, and your new Space Godzillas, right? And he was just like, I was like, oh, I was trying to like trip him up in it. I was like, we
Breaking
know
news.
it's Space Godzilla,
Confirmed here on on Toy Anxiety.
I was trying to get him.
Yeah. Hey, you know what would be hilarious? Like if it's not. And
It's probably not.
Yeah, no, right. Like just like it would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, but we also have like minus zero to in between that. So like we got a lot of Godzilla content coming out. And it all starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today, depending on when you listen to this. But
probably
all good stuff. But yeah, we do have some news. We have some news. We have a handful of toys that they're in no particular order. I'm just gonna start sharing my screen here, and then we will go from there. I'm gonna start with a random one that I know you will absolutely love. This is the Jacob Walsh favorite kaiju ever. Let me share my screen. There it is. Okay. Boom. We have a new Dodongo.
Oh, yes.
This is the MARUSAN 450 line. Let me make it bigger there. There we go. So this one is going to be an exclusive to the Shop 70s toy store that MARUSAN's done some cool stuff with. A couple cool, like they'll do some really neat colorways and stuff. But this Dodongo looks great. It's very similar to a recently released one that was the blue and white marble, but this definitely has more prominent, that pink, light magenta color is more prominent here. It's a cool piece. It looks like it's made out of like, porcelain or something.
Yeah, I love those. That blue and white really makes it look like a statue or something.
100%.
Really good. Yeah.
So
it's a good figure.
Yeah, the pre-orders are being offered now. I think you probably have to use a proxy service on the Shop 70 store. I haven't actually bought anything from them directly. So I don't know. I love Dodongo as well. I think this is a cool toy. I love the paint job. So check that out. And this is the 450 line. So it's a big boy.
Very cool.
Different thing. Oh, hey, this is something. Let me share this tab real quick. Look at this. Unrock. We have a couple Unrakus here. So
what's happening?
Second wave of Gappa. But instead of doing where you get the 3 figures or by the mom, the dad, and the baby, you can do the 1 figure with the 3 heads. So they're going a little bit different approach.
Oh.
Going with this more electric lime green as opposed to kind of the more subtle, darker olive green.
Do you think they're doing it this way because their first set didn't sell as well because it was 3 figures? Or
yes. That's my guess.
I mean, I'd rather have it as 3 figures, but
of course, yeah,
that makes complete sense. I don't, it's Gappa.
Yeah. So these, the lotteries will go on until March 10th with shipping in July. So go to the Metacom blog, do the thing that we always ask you to do, that we do as well. Try to win the lottery. I'm still 0 for the last 4 years now. And I have not won one, and including the last Gappa. So this will come out. I love it. I mean, the sculpts are great. You've seen these in person.
Yeah, they're great toys.
Wonderful. I get, but you got to buy 3. I get it, but they're all very, very cool. I don't know. I like the 3 bodies because the bodies of them they're all a little bit different. It's not just the heads, but that's just me. Okay. So, but that's not it when it comes to Metacom, Metacom, but on Unraku specifically, we have the 3rd series of the 62, the King Kong versus Godzilla puppet version. Not Puppet Master, but puppet version. This. I think this is my favorite of the colorways. I did like the kind of light blue and brown one, but I think this is my favorite of the colorways.
This is a beautiful toy.
Yeah.
I love
this one. This one is a lottery as well. Same timing as the Gappa. So you can go on the blog, and I think it ends, like I said, the 10th. So really cool stuff. Hopefully everybody wins all of these. Then, not Unraku, but hey, at first glance, you could even say this could be an Unraku, but also Metacom. The Vinyl Wars, they work with the different manufacturers like ANRAKU and Marmot and all that good stuff. One that they work with quite a bit is Sophie Life. And let me share this one here. I think you're going to like this one. This is the giant 14-inch tall, giant pretty Godzilla. And this is their 8th colorway of this from Sophie Life and Metacom. So I think this is a cool toy.
Yeah, I have seen this this sculpt before, and I've really liked it for a while. It like I keep seeing it pop up here and there.
Yeah,
this is great.
Yeah, and this will be a March release on Metacom Toy Plus, or at Metacom Toy Plus. So very cool stuff there from Metacom. And then I'm going to scroll over here to this guy. Hold on. And real quick, I haven't mentioned it. There'll be some Instagram pages on here. We'll give credit there. Some of the toy news will be from Kaiju Battle. So the stuff that you just saw there, and I think almost all of the ones I've looked at so far, have all been from Sofi.Tokyo or Softvinyl.Tokyo, SOFVI.Tokyo. It's my favorite go-to site for looking at the new toys that are coming out. So I'm going to share this one. This one's badass, dude. This one I absolutely love. Okay. I don't know if you saw this, but this is, okay. So Bandai and Plex and everybody did the Godzilla vinyl art series, the frog trees, and they did Kagemaru, and they did all these other partners, Toma. Well, they're doing an ultra kaiju vinyl art series as well. And so Frog Tree is kicking that one off, as they did with the Godzilla one. And Frog Tree's doing their first ultra kaiju. And it's this Red King Mukuronu version, which is a very cool one. And this will be a Subaraya Store online exclusive. Look at this guy.
That's insane.
Yeah. And so I was doing some reading because I didn't know. I was like, what is inspiring this design? It doesn't look like a Frog Tree design. And but I know Frog Tree, like they did the ukiyo-e Ito style prints for Godzilla, or sculpt for Godzilla. So apparently, and I thought you would dig this. This is a mashup kinda of Red King and a popular yokai called Gashadokuru, and with Red King. And so it's a mashup of those two that gives us this like freaking amazing. I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's very scary looking.
Very scary. And so these will ship in June. They are up for pre-order at the Subaraya Store online until the end of March. And I definitely know you can get these via proxy there. But I just was blown away by this.
I believe that yokai is just a giant skeleton.
Okay, then perfect. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. Because if you look at instead of kind of his, I don't know how you would describe Red King's just normal
the texture
skin.
Of his.
But
this looks like bones here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Love the mashup. They just as that Godzilla 95 in that Ito style with the clouds or the wisps and everything worked so well.
Yeah.
I feel this works so well.
Yeah.
It's so good.
His arms look amazing. I love
amazing
the way his fingers look. Yeah.
I know. So good. So yeah. So also equally amazing. Let's talk about US toys. I feel we haven't talked US toys in a while.
Yeah.
So Cicaluna Hobby Fest is coming up, and they're giving us some of their classics just with different paint jobs. You got your Wu and your Bimular and your Gabora and your Pigmon and all that good stuff. And of course your Mighty Mighty Buskas. But they're giving us a new glow-in-the-dark milky white molded Canagon here. Or sorry, a luminous glitter molded Canagon, sorry. Unpainted. And look at all these unpainted glow-in-the-darks.
Wow.
I mean, you got a Gyros, a Wu, a Garamon. You have your 2 different Metrons, Dronamon, Canagon, Alien Guts, Jamila. I mean, look at all these. And look at those.
These are great.
Below. Oh, man.
Very cool.
You need to get you all of those and just do a
Dude, I need them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at the little Teleston there. Alien Daily. Oh, my gosh. Gomez. These are so cool. I love that Teleston. Anyway, so these are all going to be at Cicaluna Fest, which comes up on March 1st, so this Sunday.
Oh, cool.
And if you're hanging out in Tokyo on the
Oh, yeah.
Sunday, free admission, man, just go and
Might
get
as well
yourself some
go.
US toys. I know, so good. I mean, look
Yeah.
at that.
I bet they're super cheap.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're like
I bet they
$30,
are.
$20. Okay, what else do I got? Okay, you might know this guy. This is a very random jump from US Toys to this. Let's go to X Plus Godzilla 98. Let me zoom in on that a little bit more here for you, buddy. This is from Kaiju Battle. There we go. Look at that. Boom. 30 centimeter X Plus Godzilla 98. This one debuted or was showcased at Wonderfest. So the figure will be coming out now. It is pre-order. I think it's Japan only at the moment, and it'll be shipped in May. But there is a Rick version that comes with an egg. So let's see if they have a picture of the Rick version here. I haven't even looked at this one yet. Here, there it is. Comes with the egg. But I mean, I love it. I love the sculpt.
I mean, I would buy this is a would buy for me. I just like,
Yeah, look at that.
I think this character design is really, really great outside of the context of the movie that it belongs to. And the like hyper realistic, who I don't remember who it was who put out that like crazy expensive one a year or two ago.
Spiral,
Really,
right?
Spiral, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks amazing. Like the details in this looks so good. And if I'm gonna buy one, expensive Godzilla 98 figure, why wouldn't it be an X Plus? I think this looks great.
I mean, this is a terrifying kaiju right here.
Yeah.
This is great. Whoever did the photography on this one is, even for X Plus, who normally does great ones, this is even better. Yeah. Like, I mean, look at that. I might have to break my X Plus drought and get this one. It's pretty cool.
It's worth it. It's worthy. Yeah. It's like a worthy figure.
Hey, speaking of worthy figures and things, I did not get this. We've talked about this one on the show, but it officially got out there and for pre-order me. There it is. Okay, we got to talk about the Paragon Oxygen Destroyer.
Yes. Nobody's buying this thing.
Well, there's only 300, and they are what are they? $3,500.
$3,500 plus shipping. It's beautiful. It's like a brand new version of. I think it's a little polished. To me, it doesn't look like exactly what it looks like in the movie. It is beautiful. It's wonderful. I really want one. Oh my God, that price is crazy. So expensive. Anybody who's able to get this, I'm happy for them, and I hope this is just going to look amazing in somebody's collection. Boy, that price! I knew it was going to be expensive, but that price really shocked me.
Does it really work at that price?
I mean, it better. It better. I better be able to bring this to work and be like, pop, bye, and I don't know, dude. This thing's crazy.
Well, from something that causes on-screen death of kaiju to a kaiju that had one of the worst on-screen deaths, Yongari. The kaiju that bleeds out of his bottom. I think these are so good. Joking aside, I know they're the Yongari, like the from oh my gosh, Seismic. Nope, Titanic. There we go. Titanic Creations is great, but from a Sofubi version, this thing is so cool looking, and they released this one. This is the battle version. I love the paint job there, and this is from a company called Pedia, not Pedialine, but this was the cool thing is this one, and then the guy down here, the other paint job here, the glow in the dark one.
Ooh, I can barely look at that.
I know, right? Here, I'll get it. There you go, much better. These are going to be lotteries, and there's 20 each, so not very many.
Wow.
At the new Maverick Create soft vinyl gallery in Japan. Maverick Create does some really cool stuff. We've talked about them a few times on the show. They have a few both original and licensed products. But this will be part of that. I mean, look at this guy. But
that one's great. The color, that red is so
I like that one a lot.
The red is so rich, and it almost looks gooey, and like you can eat. It's like candy almost.
But then you start eating it, and you're like, oh, he bled out of his anus.
This is anus blood. I like it.
But anyway, if you're in Japan and you go to the opening of the Maverick Create Gallery, get yourself a Yonguri. But I thought this was kind of cool. You know, we don't talk about Yonguri very much.
Very cool. Yeah.
See, is that all of it? I think I have a couple Instagram ones that I was really excited to talk about. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, this is a cool one. I forgot about this until I just looked at the screen here. Graveyard Gallery, Hakuba Gallery, Bullmark. They do amazing stuff. But this is part of the large Mothra pop-up store that they're doing. It's these 3 classic Bullmark sculpts, but done with this really cool as like glow-in-the-dark variants of these guys. So Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. It doesn't get much more classic sculpt than that, but I love the glow-in-the-dark. There we go with the Godzilla. And then last but not least, a blank screen. There is a slow load here. I promise there's a King Ghidorah in there somewhere. I promise. Well,
oh boy,
you'll have to trust me, guys. You'll have to trust me.
He's there.
He's there. He's right there.
Yeah.
But these are great. So these are going to be Hakuba Gallery exclusives. The other thing that I wanted to bring up, and now this is technically a Pachi toy, but I just fell in love with it. And this is the season 2, the second release. It's a lottery sale. Let me share my screen here. This is Gagamon from the Delusional Monster series from Tiger Mark 2023. And there's some really other cool Pachi ones down here if you look at them. But look at this guy, dude. Look at this guy. Oh, as I'm getting messages from my wife here on the screen share. It's a little bit bigger, which is funny. She better be like, I got the credit card bill and what is all look at this guy.
Yeah.
Don't you want to hang out with him?
I do. He's spiky.
Yeah.
He's very textured.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. He's got I don't like his belly button though. Put that in.
The Booska belly button. But yeah, it looks like he's just like of the foliage here.
Yeah, it's great.
Really cool stuff. Now the lottery did end today. So I don't know if we'll be getting this guy, but hopefully we'll be able to snatch it at some part. But yep, some place. So yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Very good.
And then the last one is I gotta share this one. This was the one that got everybody up in an uproar. Share this time. There you go. Now, did you see these?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. The gold Canagon.
Fucking Canagon.
The like just huggable Booska. I like little angry Pigmon. These are beautiful. KAIJU ONE does great stuff, and these will be at Mushroom Fest 4, which is next weekend. So let me blow this up a little bit. I mean, look at these guys, Jake. I mean, there's our 3 buddies.
I mean, those are that like vac metal gold plated Canagon is insane. And he also like has such a great random expression of unknowing on his face. I love it.
So, Jake, I have to ask you if you were like could only pick one to spend the rest of your life with of these 3 toys, which one is it?
Well, that's really hard because my instinct would be the Pigmon. I love the Pigmon, but how many like gold plated Canagons are you ever gonna find? You know what I mean? I feel like I feel like the Pigmon, I like that sculpt better. But come on, dude, look at the Canagon. He just looks so silly, and that silk, you know, that shiny kind of that's not a finish you get on Sofubi very often. So it maybe be that one.
Man, I like the Pigmon a lot. I'm a little scared of him. He does look like he's angry.
Yeah,
he looks like he might mess with me. I don't know. I mean, the Booska looks like a stuffed animal.
I wish they were all like plated with a metal.
all
That
just
would
gold
be
plated.
Cool, yeah.
No, but Kaiju One killed it. They killed it.
Absolutely.
They were, they were just freaking amazing. But yeah, so that's the news.
That's it. Good
That's
stuff,
the only
man.
news that you need to know
That's
if
it,
you like
yeah.
kaiju toys.
That's it. That's all. Don't listen to anybody else. Good stuff. Very good stuff. All right, we're gonna talk about this movie. Ultra Q, the movie.
Hey,
90s film.
Jake,
What's
did we
up?
watch a movie?
We watched a film today, oh boy. This is the part of our show that's not about toys. We didn't research this particular piece of media because there's a ton of podcasts that'll read from Wikipedia. But you know, we'll tell you what we honestly think, like how Orochi's grand and Yonguri stinks. We'll tell you that Inframan can change your very life. Pretty sure Jake wants Princess Dragonmon to be his wife. We know some people simply won't want to hear us, but they're probably the same ones that like Mega Gear us. Whoa! We watched a film today, oh boy. Let's just hope it's not Mega Gear us. Yeah, let's hope it's not Mega Gear us. Mega Gear us is so dumb.
Speaking of bleeding out of the anus, I forgot there's a shot of it in there.
You know, I sometimes people forget how much I don't like Megaguirus, and then that song
You
hits,
really
and
don't
it's like,
like
oh
it.
yeah, you're pulled back in.
Yeah, you really.
Hold on one second. I
don't
do
like it.
actually have. I know I didn't have slides for news, but I did do some facts for.
We
Ultra
did.
Q.
We did some facts. Okay.
Yeah, but I can save that for later.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, listen, Ultra Q, the movie. I love Ultra Q. I'll give my, overarching thoughts on this thing. I thought it was really cool. It's very like weird and atmospheric, and it feels like you're watching Ultra Q, the movie. It just feels like that's what you're watching. It's got kind of a weird slow burn X-Files type thing. My main critiques for the thing were I wanted more of the monster.
Yeah, Nagira.
You don't get the monster very often, but it's a really good design.
Yeah.
And I did feel like I reached a point where the movie felt long to me. And now I did like it, but I was like, this maybe could have had 15 minutes cut out of it. It got to a draggy. It started to feel a little bit dragging. Like it was dragging to me a little bit. But dude, this piece of art that we have as our background here, I don't know. Did you have this is it on the top 10? The thing you just showed? Was it on the
just
it was the thing?
not the whole thing, because I think the whole thing,
But you can see
you see a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just want to say, like, anybody who's watching this, please Google Ultra Q, the movie poster, and see this full image, because it's the coolest fucking poster I've ever seen. And it is 100% the best part of this movie is this poster. Not to say the movie's not good, because it is, but the poster is so rad.
It is. It is like that Art Deco-y, like, I don't know. I mean, it's amazing.
I just love that you see from the monster, from the kaiju's like eyes up. You don't see the whole thing.
Yeah.
The kaiju in this movie kind of reminds me of Pulgasari.
A little bit.
Kind of looks like it. He has a roar that sounds a lot like Biolante's roar.
We might talk about that in a bit.
Okay. Jay, what'd you think?
So do you ever, and this isn't specific to kaiju movies, this is any like media consumption, but let's say movie. Do you ever like when you're watching movies, because you watch so many, where you're watching a movie and it's the right movie at the right time for how you're just like you're feeling, like you're like what you need, and what I needed at the moment that I hit play on this movie was an old Akio Jissoji Ultra 7 or Ultraman episode, and I got like an hour and a half version of one of those.
Yeah.
So this for me,
version.
I know, right? This was like the best. Like it was ultra QE. It was like all those wacky angled camera angles and lighting and sound that you get in all of the Jissoji pieces that he always does, or that he always did, and it just hit. like it just hit every time for me. Critical Eye, yes, I think it's long. I think there's a lot of some filler in there. We got to get all those cameos in. But I really enjoyed it. It was an ultra Q episode, like you
Yeah.
said. It was. I mean, the topic. I mean, an alien that comes to Earth because they want to save the beauty of it, and he gets bummed out because they're destroying the beauty of it, and this ancient history archaeological program is coming, and it's going to bring more attention to the places that need to be kept serene and tranquil.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so ultra Q.
Yeah.
It's so ultra Q.
It's definitely it's definitely written by somebody who maybe doesn't like tourists, and they really want to let you know that it's very important to save historical sites. And I agree with that. But they literally say those words every 5 minutes.
No. I was excited to see the acknowledgement, continuation is not the right word, but the using the same names as our main three, Junmon Jame and Yuri-chan and Ippei, but like no connection, no reference to previous characters. Obviously,
they work at a different, it's like a different version of them.
Yeah, there's no, he's not flying planes and stuff, and I thought that was cool. I know in the Jissoji interviews and stuff after this, he was very excited to make this film because he wanted to do a kaiju film, and he's like, this is the only one I'd classify as a kaiju film. And I would say, like, I don't know if I'll call it a kaiju film, but anyway, he was like, he loved Ultra Q, but like he didn't necessarily reference it for like this film, like from a like the say monsters or continuation stuff, but like he still got an Ultra Q, he still made an Ultra Q episode. Like, so I don't know. Jissoji's the best. All of my favorite Ultraman and Ultra 7 episodes are the ones that he directed. And I just, like I said, I needed the weird, like, turn to the side camera angle from down here. And like the weird, like, silence was just like one, like, whether it's like feet walking or whatever, the sound mixing was just so Jissoji, and the lighting. And I was like, this is why I love all of his episodes, and I get, like I said, I got an extended episode, if you will, with a cool monster that we could have got more of. Also with some like I said, I like the story, but I forgot what the name of the lady that her alien form, like with the robot form, like the one that's on the poster, right? Yeah. So cool. I mean, killing dudes with like water. It's so neat. And all the cameos.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Jay, I'm curious what's on your list here.
Yeah. So it is, the one thing that's not on the list, I didn't want to get here and talk this because, anybody can go read about this. And I wasn't super familiar with like the history of like, or what it took to make this film and how kind of the twists and turns that ultimately ended up being this film. But it's all the heavy hitters. It was stuff that, Jissoji wanted to do as early as like the early 80s. And then that gets shelved and they make one that's more of a, a tribute to Tsuburaya after he passes, or he's been gone for a while, but as a tribute to Tsuburaya. And that doesn't work. And then, Kaneka is involved, and that doesn't happen. And he was going to do like an Ultra Q anthology piece. But then, in the Heisei era, obviously, then like he ended up doing Gamera, so that's all good. After that, I'm glad that one didn't work out. Yeah. But and eventually, it ends up being Ultra Q, and Jissoji's back, and a lot of stuff is taken from the previous film or previous ideas and some other concepts and comes into this. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details because, like, to me, ultimately, like, this is its own thing. But there's some really cool stuff around the film and that they did in the film. And so I'll talk about the 10 here. Number 10, let's just start with something that is very prevalent throughout the film. And that is how it incorporates folklore, the Japanese folklore. So they reference so many of these, and, transparently, I don't know any of these like stories, right? But they all sound really cool. And you could tell how they kind of weaved in and out weave some of these elements in and out of the film. But and they do call out by name the Arashima Taro, and then the Dragon Palace is part of that story. That one is like, I read just a little brief synopsis of it. Like basically a fisherman, saves a turtle and takes him to the Dragon Palace, and he meets like a queen or somebody there, and thinks he's there for a couple days or hours or days, and he comes back. It's 100 years later, and
Wow.
a lot of cool stuff there. Seems like it would be a great story to read. But that was referenced a lot. The Hagaramo legend is, they talk a lot about celestial maidens. The sea people origins, they reference that with Hamano as like being of the sea people and like the ancient people of Japan that came over. There's non-scientifically backed stuff about the people that came over and how they all came from like the sea through like Korea and stuff, as opposed to, anyway, a lot of stuff there that's beyond my scope of knowledge. And then they talk about the other world in the Tokoyo no Kuni, which is referenced there as kind of like what the aliens, and Earth, that kind of symbiosis there with the other world. So very cool stuff. A lot of really neat legends and things that I know very little about.
Yeah, I want to look into all of it. Like, I want to read all these. I want to read all of this stuff.
You dude that rides a turtle to the Dragon Palace.
Yeah, dude, that's what I want to do.
Well, I mean, it also ties back to the Ultra Q episode where like the little boy rides the turtle and he goes to see the things in the Dragon Palace. So you gotta love that. So yay. But beyond folklore, fun fact number 9, I think was I audibly said yes when this happened.
I know you did.
Because when they're examining these murders or these homicides, the 3 detectives are all from Ultraman. So you had, Captain Muramatsu, you had Shin Hayata, you had Arashi, all from Ultraman and playing these detectives, and I loved it. I just thought that was such a cool little nod, and they have like one line, but they're all the fact that they're all the same like job, right, in their cameos.
Yeah,
amazing.
They're doing the same thing.
I know. So I thought that was very cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was a nice little nod to Ultraman.
100%.
Number 8. So I mentioned Hamano. So the guy that played this, Masami Horiuchi, he played Tatsuji Hamano. Then a couple years ago, when Ultraman Decker, which I have not watched, came out, same actor played a character with the exact same name.
That's crazy.
So I thought that was kind of cool that they did that little touch.
It's a connection.
I know.
Same universe. It's all real.
Now I got to go watch Ultraman Decker just to see if like, hey, how deep is that connection? So number 7, and this is another one. Ultraman Tiga is a lot of folks' favorite. That it's always talked about, and the actress Mio Takaki, who played Mayumi, who was the Watatuzan, that's the alien version. Yeah, Mayumi, who she was great in this. She was like, I think just a stunning character. She was Captain Megumi Aruma in Ultraman Tiga, so she had a gigantic role in Ultraman Tiga. But hey, started at Ultra Q the movie.
That's awesome. And yeah, she's great. She's great in this movie.
Well, I just skipped a couple. There we go. Here we go. It is Nagira's Roar was sampled from Toho from Biollante.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was actually sampled or, what was the movie? I watched a movie a couple weeks ago that had the same sound effect as Biollante, the turtle movie, Big Turtle. And
that was the Rankin and Bass one, right?
Yep.
The Bermuda Depths.
Yep, something? Bermuda Depths. That was it. So yeah, cool.
Hey, Biollante, gotta get that mileage out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's look at that monster.
Yeah.
But more in the monster
horns.
in a second.
Yeah.
I know, more in the monster in a second. Something that's really cool. Okay, so this I didn't know. So one of Tsuburaya's grandchildren, Hiroshi Tsuburaya, was in his 20s, I believe. He played a cameraman in this film. He was an actor. He appeared in a lot of things. The reason I think we don't hear as much about him is he died at like 36 or 37 with like liver cancer.
Oh no.
So, but he makes a cameo here in this as the cameraman. So
wow.
Very cool. Tie into Tsuburaya. So he was Hajime's son, who took over Tsuburaya Productions from Eiji.
Gotcha.
That was his grandson or his son. Okay, I didn't catch this. So obviously I caught the Ultra Man references, and I thought this one was like, oh yeah, that's so cool. So in the background, in Ichinotani's lab, the
Mhm.
doctor, they had photographs of Tetsuo Kinjo, who was, like Jissoji and Kinjo. Those are the two, right? When you think of Ultraman,
Mhm.
Ultra 7, as far as like writer, director type thing. So Kinjo is in there. And of course, the best part about Kinjo is that's who they named King Joe after, was Kinjo. But then also the actor that played the original Ultra Q Professor Ichinotani, Ureo Igawa, they had pictures of him in the background. Did not notice either of those. I don't think I would have. I might have noticed the doctors because of the mustache. It was one of the best parts
Yeah.
of Ultra Q. But Kinjo, I don't think I would have noticed that. But that
That's
was cool. They
awesome.
were in the background of the lab.
That's a very cool. It makes you want to go back. Yeah.
I feel like kaiju and tokusatsu shows do this a lot. I feel like, whether it's Toho or Tsuburaya or whatever, I feel like they do those little nods like that,
Yeah.
or little Easter eggs that are fun to find.
Mhm.
Okay, this one we're just gonna love. So those that love Jissoji know that he has a little thing he does where he always puts one of his stuffed raccoons in all the films, on all the episodes. This was no different. This was his original stuffed raccoon, Chinabo, which he always referred to as his son. He appears in the film as the mascot for the TV station. So when you're like, why does Yuri-chan always carry this raccoon around? It gets worked into almost all of his episodes. So you'll always see
Okay.
a raccoon in there. So he does, Chinabo makes an appearance here.
Very cool.
Yeah. This next one,
I did notice the
Oh.
raccoon.
I know, right? So the one cameo that was the best, though, I love Ultraman, but we didn't get Hiroku Sakurai and we didn't get Kenji Sahara, but we got Ippei. We got Ippei. He was one of the station boss's colleagues that walks up to him. But Yasuhiko Saijo makes the cameo, the original Ippei. And I just thought that was an amazing, amazing touch. Like I said, I wish the other two could have made cameos,
Yeah.
but at least we got one.
There's a lot of killer cameos in this.
I know, right? And none of them take away from the story, right? Like it's totally
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a weird like coming in to save the day. It's superhero. It's like no, they literally are just plopping them in there.
Mhm.
Okay, now this is the coolest fact, and it's a fact opinion, but I think when you see it, it's basically a fact. So the monster Nagira. Have you seen any of the concept art for him?
No, I didn't see any.
So I'm going to compare concept art of him and concept art to another amazing kaiju, one of my all-time favorites.
Okay.
It's basically Daigaro's mom.
It's Daigaro's mom.
Yeah, so the one on the left, the one by itself, is the concept for Nagira, and the other ones on the right are the concept art for Daigaro's mom. So like
So
even the skin
crazy.
and everything, like it's just a
Yeah.
hunched over version of it.
It's identical.
It's Daigaro's aunt.
What is
So-
happening? What do you think they were doing that for?
I mean, I get it. Daigoro Goliath Super Eye film. I get that, but there's I think we need to bring back Daigaro's mom.
I do not understand why they would make it look basically identical. That's so
No.
crazy.
I'm sure I was on like an Ultraman fan site or like a Ultra Wiki or whatever Ultraman something, and it probably saw the line that was like the concept art was near Daigoro, like very similar to Daigaro's mom, and I was like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, like I gotta go check this out. Then I saw I'm like, oh, like it's identical.
It's identical. Yeah. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. So Nagira's even cooler, knowing that he or she could have been a relative of Daigoro.
Well, I like the way the design ended up turning out. I think
Me
it
too.
looks cool. It's
The
unique
Stegosaurus
enough.
plates
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
It's pretty strange, but he's cool looking, and I love the giant, oversized, like curvy horns on his head.
Yeah,
Good
I thought
stuff.
the destruction scenes, those short, were pretty good. I like
Yeah.
to see him like blowing up all the stuff, and
Mhm.
and I like he just pops up, and they're like, they just say his name, and then he's
Yep,
like,
he's there.
"Boo."
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Hey, maybe in the Godzilla book, Monster Makers Inc., that's how they just pop up when you need them.
Could be. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to read it.
But ultimately, I love this film. It was great. I think if you are a fan of Ultra Q, and if you're a fan of Jissoji's stuff, like this is
Mhm.
just a big giant version of that.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I mean, I also like just anything like, because we obviously love Ultra Q. We both loved most of the episodes of Neo Ultra Q.
Mhm.
And so, we haven't watched, what's it, the Ultra Q Dark
There's
Fantasy.
Yeah, there's one other one, yeah.
I think Jissoji directed 2 episodes of that.
Okay. Maybe it's
Before he
pretty
passed
similar.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to check it out. I mean, I just anything Ultra Q, I think it works, man.
Yeah.
And they can do weird stuff.
They can get away with a lot of they get away with a lot of weird stuff and not being
Yeah, but
so similar to everything.
you can have the atmospheric episodes that
Mhm.
are like, I think you described it perfectly. Atmospheric and slow burn.
Yeah.
You can have those mixed in with like generic monster, kaiju
Yeah.
of the week things, and then other space alien things, and like I thought it was wonderful. But I don't know. I just really enjoyed this film a lot, and sad that it just took so long for me to actually watch it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I was aware of it, honestly, until you said something to me about it. I don't think I probably was aware of it at some point and then just kind of like forgot that it existed.
Yeah,
So,
I've danced around it for a long time. It was
Yeah.
one of those films. I was like, and I don't know why, because it's Ultra Q.
yeah, the only my only other issue is and this isn't any issue of the movie, but it was we watched it on, or I watched it on YouTube, and
Same.
it's not the greatest. It doesn't look great on YouTube. Like
No.
it's not a very high quality. I did see that there are releases of it, and you can get it.
Nice.
But yeah, worth watching. 100%. Check it out. It is on YouTube. Yeah, dude, I thought it was great.
And what it will do is it will, if you haven't watched Ultraman and Ultra 7, go like, it'll just make you want to go rewatch some of those Jissoji episodes,
Yeah,
because it's just like, oh yeah, like his stuff is just so good.
yeah. Jay, we did it.
We did it! Woohoo!
What, you got anything else you wanna hit? Anything else you wanna say here? Or?
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right, we're getting out of here then. Guys, go watch this movie. Go buy a toy. Buy a Harryhausen toy. Watch a Harryhausen movie. Buy a Cryptoid. I don't care.
Yeah.
I do care.
I'm
Please buy a Cryptoid. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, and thanks for watching. Bye.